Wild About the Zoo is presented by the Hutchinson News in partnership with the Hutchinson Zoo.
Welcome to Wild About the Zoo. I'm Adam Stewart with the Hutchinson News. With me today is Ryan VanZant and a special guest.
Yeah, this is Midas, our golden eagle. Showing off that 6-foot wingspan there. Golden eagles are found basically all around the northern hemisphere in the world, and they do show up in Kansas, particularly in the winter time. They come down here when it gets really cold up north.
What sorts of things do golden eagles eat?
Golden eagles eat mainly meat. They are a predator, entirely meat, and their main diet in the wild consists of a lot of rabbits. They are particularly good at catching jackrabbits, which we do have in this area a little bit here in Kansas, particularly black-tailed jackrabbits, and that's a pretty formidable opponent. Those are big bunnies. They can weigh 6-7 pounds, and this eagle himself only weighs about 7 or 8 pounds.
I can see how they would be a formidable predator for the rabbits, though, with those giant claws.
Yeah, they can become pretty proficient at catching those jackrabbits, but the jackrabbits too have spent their entire lives avoiding eagles and hawks, so they've got some pretty good moves. Yeah, the innermost talon and the back talon, they're what's called the pinch of death. When they get a hold of you, they're very strong. That's why I have to wear this leather glove. Just in him moving around, his talons are very sharp. They can just come right down to my bone, no problem at all, like little knives, little curved knives on the end of his feet.
How do they hunt for rabbits and jackrabbits?
Well, they're primarily using their eyesight. Most birds don't have a very good sense of smell. The vultures that we have here in the United States actually do have a good sense of smell, but most birds, especially birds of prey, are using their excellent eyesight. You can see how big his eyes are in comparison to his head. It takes up a lot of room in that skull. They actually have more focusing eye cells than we do, so they can see things very, very far away, very small, and they're looking for movement. Once they see that movement, golden eagles such as this would have multiple different avenues of attacking their prey. Sometimes they'll soar thousands of feet up in the sky, just a pinpoint, and they'll fold up into a missile and come down at hundreds of miles an hour and try to fool their prey that way. Sometimes they just overpower them with speed and match the rabbit's moves, and eventually the animal that they're hunting makes the wrong move and the eagles can grab them.
So you were talking about eagles having really sharp eyesight earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How sharp are we talking about?
Well, I've actually heard it said that if you put a newspaper at the end of a football field and an eagle could actually read human writing, that they would be able to make out the words on the page. So that's pretty sharp vision right there. I mean, I know that these guys could see a mouse from 1,000 feet in the air running around on the ground. I've seen that happen with birds of prey where they're just up there, 6-foot wingspan. This guy, I mean, he punches a hole in the sky when he flies, and he's dark. So to where he's a pinpoint up there, he's a couple thousand feet, and they can see that tiny little prey moving below. If you've been in an airplane, even at 1,000 feet, cars are looking pretty teeny tiny. So imagine a rabbit or a mouse is a fraction of a car, and that's some pretty good eyesight.
Well, this has been a treat. Thank you very much. This has been Wild About the Zoo.